They're in the kitchen now, cooking with the machine shed. I've always said that my least favorite time of the year is fall, but now that I know about Porktober, I might consider becoming a fan of autumn.
See? So all it takes is a little pork.
Operative word.
A little pork. Well, today we're whipping up something that just sounds delicious. And let me tell you, I wish you had smell-o-vision because it smells amazing.
The aroma is fantastic.
It's caramel, apple, bacon, pork loin, and Chef Kurt Wagner is here to show us how it's done. I have to ask you right off the top, difference between a loin and what we consider to be a pork chop?
Well, actually what you're going to see is most of the time your chops are going to have a bone in. You can actually take a pork loin and cut it into a chop. Actually, it's a boneless pork chop.
But it's a different part of the pig?
Which you also see. Well, it comes from just a little bit different portion of the animal. Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, with the bones, it's going to be just underneath where the ribs are, and then that pork loin is going to run like a little bit higher up on the animal, almost straight across.
Why does this smell so good?
Yeah.
Well, because it's all
bacon?
things that there's bacon in there. There's going to be some onions, some garlic, and I've already got this started because we limited time that we want to get this done.
Yeah, what's in there?
So what we've got in here so far is I put in some bacon and I cooked that down until it was just about crispy. And then I added some garlic and some onion, and I sauteed that for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we added our Granny Smith apples.
Oh, where are those?
I actually already put
they're
those
already in there.
here.
Okay.
And then the brown sugar, and now we're going to cook this down just until it melts up.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is this is where the caramel comes from. I mean, that's really what caramel is it's just basically melted sugar.
I feel like you could put that in a bowl and serve it at State Fair.
Actually, at State Fair, you probably could. You probably could. Now we've got that in, and it's melted down. Now, normally I'd cook this for about 3 or 4 more minutes to get it a little softer, but we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients. We've got some barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Going to put that in there.
Interesting.
We've got a little bit of mustard, and this is a stone ground.
Dijon. Oh, okay.
There's Bejitas is what it actually calls for, but you can use whatever your favorite mustard is.
When you cook with a barbecue sauce, are you using like a sweet, a spicy? There's lots of different flavors.
This particular one is actually the machine shed, which is more of a sweet barbecue sauce. It's not a vinegar base. You find a lot more of that down south, where they really prefer that vinegar bite to it. And if you tried to pass off one of the sugary ones, they would look at you like you were crazy.
Yeah.
But we got this going now. This is just going to cook and simmer, and you're probably going to cook this for about another 10 minutes or so.
Did you put Worcestershire or soy sauce?
I'm sorry, that was soy sauce that I added in there.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to let this simmer, and it's going to cook down and get a little thicker.
Down.
And what it's going to do is it's going to thicken up, and it's going to start. I don't know if we can get a shot of this, but you can kind of see the color.
Oh, yeah.
Can people get this on the menu right now?
Actually, this is for Porktober.
Okay.
It's going to be for the last week of the month, but I just couldn't resist. I saw this recipe, and I knew how well it would smell and how well it would go over. So I thought I would bring this one out for you.
That looks fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to cut Tiff a bite.
Yes, please.
First.
All right.
There you go.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
You've got some great fun things at the gift shop here. I know you brought some of these favorite signs. People love these signs.
Well, we have lots of neat things in our gift shop, from tools that you can use in the kitchen to different little cookbooks. And if you want to learn how to cook almost anything, things on our menu or things that you just want to play with, we've got all kinds of different cookbooks.
This is phenomenal.
This is ridiculous.
And the pork loin is something that you just got to marinate that. You marinate that overnight. And just throw it in the oven and roast it. And it is, well, I can attest by the smiles on your faces.
That is ridiculously good. How do you serve it at the machine shed?
We're going to be serving that. It's going to come out on one of the plate just this size, because it's going to come with some other items that go along with it. That's actually the one for the last part of the month, so I can't reveal everything yet, because there's going to be a couple little surprises that we're going to put in there.
Okay.
But they all come with our fixings.
I know. I was just going to say I'm having another bite. Just keep talking, Kurt.
Yeah.
Well, as far as that pork loin, again, you want to take that. You're going to put a dry rub on it and some oil and some garlic, and then you're going to roast that in the oven for 300 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending upon your oven. You don't want to overcook it. If you get it to 140, 145 degrees, you're good.
It's ridiculous.
Don't make this at home. Go there and have it, because this is phenomenal. It's not. I feel like if you try and do this at home, it's not going to be the same.
You messed it up.
That's really good. This is one of my favorite things you've served. Love it.
Ever.
So good.
Go ahead and talk.
All right, Kurt.
That's good, but you can't get it there until the end of the month, right?
Well, it's going to be the very last week of Porktober, October.
But there's other pork specials right now.
We're going to be having a different one every week. you can come on out. Right now we're running that smokehouse chop, which I did on TV last week for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we're going to be doing the Pioneer and a tangy tenderloin that's got a little bit of spice to it. And then we'll lead into the end of the month with this.
You're going to lick the plate clean on this one. It's so
serious.
true. All right, here's the information so you can head on out and try out Porktober for yourself at the Machine Shed. They're in Pewaukee and Appleton, machineshed.com. So where you can find them, also on Facebook. Sometimes you've got great recipes on Facebook as well. So check them out there, but head on out. This is fantastic.
No, it's ridiculous.
That's
That's what it is.
It's
ridiculously
porkulous.
good.
Yeah.
Porkulous.
So
Love it.
good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Kurt.
you.